President Trump's first overseas trip as president. Basically, the man's getting out of the swamp. Let's get some reaction to that from Congressman Louie Gohmert, who has still not forgiven me for my opposition to him about Obamacare. But that's water under the bridge, Louie. Totally water under the bridge. I hope I'm forgiven.
Hey, we ended up with a better bill.
15, love. Okay, you got that one. Now, I think that the president is making a very shrewd move here, going overseas, striding across the globe diplomatically, leaving the swamp behind. Do you think he can leave it behind?
Well, I think it'll give things a chance to calm down here, because it has gotten so vitriolic, so people become so frantic around here that hadn't been a lot of good decisions made when it comes to the administration and how to approach the administration, report about it. So maybe things will calm down a little bit. I don't think there was a need for a special counsel. I wasn't thrilled with Bob Mueller from the damage he did, more damage to the ranks of the FBI than any director we've had. But anyway, it should give it a chance to calm down. Okay. And he is not going on an apology tour. And I told Donald Trump, when he was candidate Trump back last September, I thought he had a chance to be one of our greatest presidents with regard to foreign relations, because people are not real sure about him. And those presidents that were portrayed as being our smartest, whether they were or not, never did well on foreign relations. But those that were considered to be a little unhinged, whether Teddy Roosevelt or Ronald Reagan, and I said, remember Saturday Night Live would have a guy walking around looking and said, where's the red button? I want to launch an attack, you know. I said, that really is a help to a president. And he said, well, they say I'm crazy. And I said, that's right. It's going to do you a lot of good in negotiating in foreign relations. I think you're going to see him do quite well.
Okay.
Actually.
I've got 90 seconds left, and I really want to get to tax reform.
Oh, yes.
You know,
I do too.
Are you going to, I don't know how to word this, but are you going to stand up and stand out from the rest of the Republican Party and insist on a pure conservative, cut the rates and nothing else position? That's
what we've got to get. And this business about trying to placate CBO and Joint Tax Committee, I agree with Arthur Laffer. We need to forget about the score, because those people can't find the rear with both hands. Don't worry what CBO or JTC says. Just do it and know that with a cut like this, the economy will explode upward. And then we will be shown right. We did good for the economy. More federal revenue came in, and then we'll leave the naysayers behind. But we've got to quit being so fidgety and worried about what CBO says about a score. Somebody had said, if you ask CBO how much revenue we bring in if we have a 200% income tax, they come back and dutifully say, well, you'll bring in twice as much revenue as you have people making next year, because that's the screwy rules they're under. So it doesn't work. We need to just have the big tax cut. And I told him, don't let anybody here on Capitol Hill talk you off of the 15%, Mr. President. Let's get to it. And but let's make that sub-chapter S as well.
Oh, that's a very important one, yeah. Look, I'm terribly sorry to cut this off, but you're right.
No, you're doing good.
You've got to get that cut right there. And I'm forgiven, and we're singing Kumbaya. Great stuff. See you soon, Congressman. Thank you very much, Congressman.